Hello, I'm Brock St. Clair. Welcome to Evolving Tech. It's a YouTube channel where we're going to talk about consumer technology, how it's evolved over time, and how it may continue to evolve in the future. Also by we, I mean you and I. We. Is that too Dora? Let me know down below. It's a common theme, especially here on YouTube, to talk about the future of technology. We here at Evolving Tech think it's also important to analyze the past. How did we get here? Learn from our mistakes, expand upon our successes. Speaking of, you like flip phones? Samsung sure hopes so. Because at Galaxy Unpacked 2020 a couple weeks ago, Samsung announced and then quickly threw up on the shelves the Galaxy Z Flip. It's a flip phone. It's also a flagship smartphone with most of the features you'd expect from a flagship smartphone. There's asterisks around most there, big, bold, italics. For example, it's got an AMOLED display, which is awesome. We love to see it. The downside is it's 425 pixels per inch. Compare that to the standard Galaxy S20's 563 pixels per inch. But hey, that phone's screen doesn't fold in half. The Z Flip has a 10 megapixel selfie camera along with two rear cameras, one standard and one wide angle. Of course, you stack that up against the standard Galaxy S20's three rear cameras, one standard, one wide angle, and one telephoto. But hey, that phone's screen doesn't fold in half. Do you get where I'm going with this? So yes, you're gonna be taking a bit of a performance hit if you wanna use the Z Flip, but most light to medium phone users won't probably notice it. It's still got an 8-core processor, it's got 8 gigs of RAM, it's got a screen that folds in half. But whether you get the phone or not, why should you care about the Z Flip? Well, the Z Flip seems to have solidified a trend toward flip phones. Well, not that it started the flip phone trend. That title belongs to a time period where I wore puffy Vans with neon laces and listened to a lot of Screamo. That's right, folks, I'm talking about the mid-2000s. The mid-2000s brought us flip phones like the LG VX6000. Who could forget the Sanyo SCP-5300 or the Samsung SGH X426? And of course, the Motorola Razr, easily the most popular of the bunch, in part because of its sleek design and also in part because it's the only one with a name that doesn't sound like a Star Wars droid. And as you probably know, because it's totally no secret, the Motorola Razr was recently redesigned for the 21st century. It's got flagship features, it's super sleek, and it's got a foldy flippy screen. Boy howdy. What does that remind you of? Some kind of familiarity going on here? Some kind of similarity? So yeah, it's clear that the Galaxy Z Flip is not only the spiritual successor to the Galaxy Fold, which was Samsung's first attempt at the foldable smartphone, but also direct competition with the Z Flip. Competition between major brands can mean a lot of good things for us, the consumer. First off, prices. $1,380 starting point for the Galaxy Z Flip. Meanwhile, the Motorola Razr stays at $1,500 starting point. Pretty big difference there. And of course, competition doesn't just mean cut prices, it also means innovation, which might explain why Apple, you know them, you love or hate them, those are the only two options. Apple, a couple weeks ago, patented a design for a foldable hinge for foldable displays. It's designed to keep folding displays from getting that nasty crease, but also is an indication that even though it might not be a smartphone, Apple is working on some kind of folding display tech. So, all of this to say, is history repeating itself? Do we have a foldy future? Are we foregoing the firm form factor in favor of a flippy phone future? We might be headed that way. And there are some good things that'll come of it if we are. For example, number one, you can have a larger display on your smartphone and then fold it in half. And when it's folded in half, that larger display can still fit inside your pocket. Number two, that's it. It's really just the bigger display thing. But, you know, my opinion is whatever on the matter. What do you think? Do you like this trend towards folding smartphones? Do you think it is the future? Is it exciting to you? Are you ready to be able to slam your phone call shut again? Let me know down below in the comments. Let's have a conversation about it. If you liked the video, please do. We really appreciate it. If you really liked the video, consider subscribing. If you didn't like the video, delete System 32. Thanks so much for watching. I've been Brock St. Clair. This is Evolving Tech. We'll see you next time.